There he is. Oh yeah. It's on the other side there. Right there. Fucking A. Yeah, so I'm guessing a few of you have seen that picture that I put on Facebook yesterday of me with Savini, as I just showed. Wow. And you fucker said I wasn't going to be nervous. I was the person behind me, one of the waiting in the line. I got them to take the photo, and I was trying to tell them which button to press on my on the camera, and my fucking hand was shaking. And he says to me, "Don't worry, man. I'm nervous too," because he could obviously see I was like fucking. My hands are like shaking as I'm trying to. I'm like, okay, Tom Savini's standing over right here, so just press this fucking button now, so I don't keep my idol waiting. And but that was awesome that he actually did that. The fan behind me, because I guess because Savini came to the other side, and there was all his people were on the other side, so they couldn't take a photo. I don't know, but yeah, you saw the video of me first when I discovered where the fuck he was, and I was showing that part of it, the video, and the picture, of course, the picture, and I was just my mind. I knew it too. Right when I went up to him, my mind went fucking blank. I had all this shit in my head to say to him. My mind just went fucking blank. Even blank for getting the pictures signed and my DVD signed. He just started writing whatever. He just started signing it, and I didn't even think of it. I was like, I had something that I wanted him to put on there, but I was completely gone. I didn't even ask him the question I wanted to ask him about one. Like, fuck. I knew that would happen, and you guys said that he's whatever. He was. I know what you meant by disinterested, but he had a whole bunch of shit to do. There was like a lot of people there talking to him, and he shook my hand. He was ready to go. He was laughing. I actually when I was doing that with the photo, and the guy said that, he started laughing, and I said it's probably because I went back there and I said it's probably because I'm standing next to my horror. No, what did I say? Uh, I'm meeting my horror idol, right? That's what I said. I'm meeting my horror fucking idol, and he looks at me and he says, "Oh, where's this guy?" And I started laughing. The people started laughing too, and I was like, and I actually said, "Well, he's standing right next to me." we were laughing pretty good. That's when it took the picture, and we were all smiling and shit. So that was awesome. Um, yeah, greatest fucking moment of my life, meeting that motherfucker. And I actually had to walk past his booth a few more times because all the people were there to sign. And I just kept, like, I was in awe just walking by him, just staring at him like a fucking idiot. Each time I would walk by, I'm like, oh, Goofy. Just call me Goofy. Like a fucking moron. And, but, yeah, that's the big ass moment. And I don't want to go too long on this because I got a lot of shit to show from the convention. And I don't want to, keep going with this video because it's going to take forever to upload. I might have to do it in 2 parts. I don't know. That's why I'm trying to go a bit quicker here, but I got a lot of shit to talk about. Okay, so met Elvira. I'll show the stuff in a second. I'll show the stuff in a second that I got signed. Met Elvira. I actually had a conversation with her. She wasn't actually dressed up. It was you couldn't actually take a picture with her. And that's the other thing. I didn't want to wait for the photo ops later because oh, it was a ridiculous fucking setup there. There was no organization like from the people running it. They, you know what? It was lineups, fucking waiting in lineups like forever just to get in. It was over 2 hours in the fucking lineup. Get in. There's another lineup to get your ticket fucking scanned or whatever, and that was another half an hour, and then you finally get in there, and there's more lineups to wait for, of course, to get the autographs, right? And Rue Morgue Festival of Fear was not separated from the rest of the dorks, the dork chaos, and I'm sorry to the people that like all that stuff, but you guys are fucking dorks. I'm listening to you guys talk, and I just, oh my god, like, I met my buddy there, Gordy, and his wife, and his sister. Yeah, like I said before, and my buddy, the other buddy, Giovanna, I used to play baseball with, and he had, uh, uh, yeah, his buddy was there too. And we're just, but he was actually, Javon, he was one of these dorks. He knew every fucking person in the costume. Me, I'm just like, look at this fucking idiot. What are you doing? Look at this fucking moron. What's going on over here? They're all dressed up, but I couldn't help it. I was laughing. I was like, oh my god. But it was awesome to see the really hot chicks dressed up like, oh man, that was actually the only good part about the chaos there, with all the dork crap and stuff like that. And I know a few of you like that stuff on here, so I won't keep going on that because I'd go on a rant because it was bad. I think in the video I'm gonna show, I actually show just how much chaos the dorks brought to that place, and I won't keep calling them dorks. Comic book people, anime people, whatever they are, I don't know. They were just all over the place and in my face and blocking my way. And anyway, back to Elvira. That was actually a little rant on that, but back to Elvira. Yeah, she wasn't dressed up. That was the whole point of what I was saying. You had to wait till later, and I didn't want to because of all that. But the photo op, she said she was gonna be dressed up, like in the full. She had the pictures there. I'll probably show it in the video. And yeah, I was talking to her about her movie there, Miss Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and she was saying how she's uh, more busy now than she was back then with her. She does stuff now with Elvira, and she's a redhead. She's a redhead. And she was telling me, I said, you must have been pretty young back then because you're what, not even probably 50, these in your 40s. She's like, I just turned 60, like whatever. And I was like, holy shit, she is still just so hot. Oh my god. And she's 60. I couldn't believe that. Could not believe that. Okay, Jason. Ken Kersinger. Uh, little bit of a fuck up there for the girl that got to do our photo. I guess I didn't realize that the blonde thing came into effect there. I didn't. Sh- she said something. She said, "Oh, you better." Me, the idiot. I'm like, "Oh, don't worry. I won't. Oh, don't worry. You got the photo. You got it. You got it." I got his autograph, and here I will show that. Ken Kersinger. He signed that. Oh yeah. And he signed that. I'm showing him now. Apparently, I was going to show this all at the end, but there's yeah, he signed it. Just need Robert England to sign this now. Yeah, right. I'll never meet him in my fucking life. Maybe he will. Oh, that thing is coming back every year. They told me there. They said it's gonna be a part of that fan expo every single year. So that's awesome about the Festival of Fear. I'll just have to bring my dork repellent next time. And yeah, I gotta put this in safekeeping now. Signed by Jason Voorhees. Fucker was huge. He was oh man, when he stood up I'm like my head went up and I was like, yeah, I'm almost about 6'3", and I was like, sweet Jesus. It says he's recorded at 6'6". I think he's taller than that. I swear to God, he was a fucking monster. And yeah, there's that. And what happened with the picture? Back to the picture. The girl, I ended up checking later. I was so much happening, and I was just trying to get things done because of the chaos surrounding me. And she took a picture of her feet. I guess, me being the dumbass that I am, I guess people, when they take pictures, usually you hold it there, and I didn't even think of it because the camera just and then boom, it clicks in, right? And that's what it does for my video camera. It's both camera and video camera. And I guess she took it down, and of course, there's the picture of the feet. So, yeah, that's gone. Uh, Michael Michael Rooker, and you know who was there? Rudy, fucking Sean Astin. But because he was in all those Lord of the Rings movies, the lineup was massive. I literally went to the front and asked how long they've been waiting. The guy said like 2.5 hours for Sean Astin. Fucking Rudy from the movie, the Notre Dame movie. That's I was wanted to get a fucking signed picture for my buddy. He's Irish. Not my buddy, my brother-in-law. Well, he's buddy too. I've known him since forever. But yeah, he's Irish. He loves that movie. He loves it. But I was like, fuck that. I ain't waiting 2.5 hours. It was brutal. I had other shit to do there because I had so much lineups and waiting. And that was the thing about Michael Rooker. It was even longer than Rudy's lineup. And I saw him. I get some video of him, but I'm sorry. I hate waiting in lineups. In like Elvira's lineup, Tom Savini had you were right. You guys were right. He didn't have that many people. It was a bit of a lineup. Maybe like 6, 7 people, I think, in front of me. But Elvira's was pretty long. See, that I was waiting for half an hour just in Elvira's lineup, and I was thinking, there's no way I'm fucking after all the waiting I did for the other lineups. I I was not prepared. I was not prepared. See this, what I just showed you. This here to hold the that's. I was gonna show that later, but apparently it's coming up now. There's my. That's the picture I chose. The one is up there too. I should have brought that to get signed, but that's the Savini. But I'll show that in a second. This is I bought these today. I was not prepared. Not prepared. I thought they would have stuff to put the pictures in there, but they did not. And I bought these today to put them in. So you know what happened? Well, here I'll show you. I don't know how good you can see it, but which corner was it? One of them got bent pretty good on the Savini picture in the bag I had. I don't think you can see that, but it's got a bend mark there, and that gets me choked. And you know what? I was supposed to get two of these because fucking my girlfriend Melissa wanted one. Shit. I'm gonna probably send this one to her. Yeah, I know. You're probably like, what? You're sending your picture? That's what I do for that fucking woman. Because I did get other stuff. I got my big one signed by him, so I'm pretty pumped up about that, and I gotta put that in something too. Okay, let's get this going faster because okay, one other thing. Just my buddy Gord. I was saying him earlier, and you'll see me put up stuff of him. He's one of those dorks, just like Javon. Well, Javon's not. I didn't think he was like that. I didn't know that. My other buddy. And my sister-in-law actually knew quite a bit about horror. I was pretty surprised about that. She knew who Tom Savini. She didn't, but the thing is, I guess she didn't know as much as she thought because she didn't even know he was there. And did she? I can't remember, but when I told her, she's like, "Oh, where the fuck is he?" And she went over there right away, and she got like a couple pictures and signed pictures and a photo with him. And anyway, and what I was gonna say, Gordy, the dork, my dork buddy, the one who I gave the Irish jersey to, he's Scottish. You'll see him in. I took a bit of video of him. Oh my god, I won't even say. You guys will fucking laugh because it's a complete. This is like perfect, because in the middle of all this dork chaos, he goes and does this. Well, it was with his kid. I could see his kid doing it, but he did it too. And I got footage of it anyway. So my stuff. I was showing you guys a few things. Of course, the Tom Savini one that I'm gonna send to my girlfriend. And I know I was supposed to get two. That was another thing that slipped my mind when I fucking first saw him. I knew that was gonna happen. I told you guys too. I knew it would happen. I needed, you know what? Because I did not meet with them until later, after I saw Savini. I should have had someone with me, because then it would have taken off the edge, I guess. I know my niece wanted to go too, and she would have hung out more with me. She would have been with me the whole time, and that would have been better. At least I would have had family, so I could have been not so nervous and had someone next to me that I know, right? But so I would have maybe actually thought to get two of these. Oh boy. And yeah, of course you saw this one, Jason, Ken Kirsinger. Awesome dude. I thought he was in more of the Jason movies, but he was only in Freddy vs. Jason. And of course, Elvira. Couldn't get a picture with her. Wish I could have. Oh, you know what? This might be in a giveaway, because I got two of them. Yeah. But the problem is, what I didn't even realize I did, is I put to Richard. I got her to write that. I didn't know what for her to write. And I just didn't think that I was going to give this in a giveaway. I hope you guys don't mind. It is signed by her. if I do give it in a giveaway, I hope you appreciate it that it was signed by Elvira. Oh, this is the one I'm keeping. Hell yeah! Look at that. I saw that and I was like, the the guy behind me I was talking to the whole way through to the lineup. We were talking about, oh, I wish he was in the getup. Then we started talking about Tom Savini, and he had two guys there. He's like, they were looking at all the pictures. He goes, oh, you should. His one buddy said, oh, you should get that. He goes, oh, she looks too much like a slut there. And I don't know if she heard that, but right when he said that, I looked at the picture and I was like, that's the one I'm getting. That's the one I'm keeping. And okay, so yeah, I showed this also to Richard. That's Jason. Ken Kirsinger. Next is Robert Englund. Maybe. I can dream, can't I? I can dream, can't I? No lineups for him. It was one of those things, you know. Okay, here's the bad boy. And of course, slipped my mind that I wanted to get the. Here, I'll show it to you. Signed by Savini. He just signed it. Of course, I told you, I was all over the map. I wanted to get this signed. Fuck, I was just. When he was signing this, I was picking out the picture, which it should have been two pictures, but. And I didn't. It just. Man, I was so fucked. You know what? There you go. And the picture I got with Savini will be in my intro. I'm gonna work it into my intro somehow in further videos. It's gonna be there forever. You're gonna see that fucking picture everywhere for me. And here we go. I don't know if I'm gonna cut this in half. Maybe this will be part one of all the stuff, and then part two might be my convention footage. I don't know. I'm gonna try to put it all into one, but anyway, if it is part two, wait for the next vid. If it's not, it's right now, ready to rock ya. Might do an ale for the week later because, you know what, I'm off on vacation. I'm gonna have a few beers tonight. Whoo! Greatest fucking day of my life. And at the end of the day, what's crazy, I won $300 last night on gambling. I don't do it too often, so I'm not a gambler. So for me to win that much, that's a lot for me. But anyway, that was a side note. Let's get to the coverage. This is it. The HorrorCon / Dorkfest. I don't know how to put it. Wish they would have separated it, but here it is. Rock you later.